It is great to be back. Been on the road for about a month or so, and just now getting back. Thank all of you for coming back and being loyal and joining us again. We had a great time in Santa Fe. Met hundreds of people who were interested in taking class, and came back to my wonderful grandchildren that I always love and hug and kiss all over when I came back. And they gifted me with the croupy crud. So that's why my voice is sounding a little bit different. This is Sharry Edwards, Vocal Profiling Live, and we're with Beth, who's going to help us do the show this evening. And what we do here is try to make a difference. We are not well funded. We are not the Mayo Clinic. We are all self-supporting. And thank you for the donations. We really love it. And what we're doing with it, as a lot of you requested, we're putting it in a pot to give people scholarships, so we really appreciate it. Get in touch with us at class@vocalprofiling.com, or you can write to me at radio@vocalprofiling.com. You can call us. Please do it when we have our regular hours, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, Eastern Time. So 740-698-9119, 911-9. I'm going to talk a little bit about aspartame. If you drink something diet, and maybe in 20 minutes or so, 10 minutes, you take your vocal print. It has to be the diet stuff because that's the aspartame. And aspartame is the keynote right now. That's what's in stress. And when that frequency is in stress in a universe planetary way, that all of these frequencies are bombarding us from outside our own solar system, then we become more sensitive to that particular frequency. So if you do this and you look and you see this D is very, very high, and its complement, D and G sharp, a little bit of G here. Now, some formulas, D and G is a processing pair, but D and G sharp is a physical pair. So if you see D and G in companion with each other, both blue, both pretty high, then you know that this is a process issue with aspartame, meaning you can't bring it in and do something with it. Aspartame is the same frequency as, I think, glutamine and glutamic acid, both of which help the body with joints and a lot of other things. And here's the idea about all this. Here is the molecule of aspartame, and it has a frequency, let's say 10. So it gets in the body and it looks for a place to be, a companion, something to do. So it's running around trying to find something that matches its 10. Maybe this is a negative 10 and it's looking for a positive 10. Well, let's say glutamine and glutamic acid are also a 10. So here's a joint that needs some help. And here's aspartame running out, and it needs glutamine, and I found it, it's a 10. So it joins with a part of the body that needs that 10, but it's not the right stuff. You can make a 10 from 5 and 5, you can make a 10 from 7 and 3, and it makes it a different thing. I'm doing a mathematical analogy here. So it's looking for the glutamine and glutamic acid, and it binds with aspartame and it can't get loose. So it tries to use this aspartame as it would an amino acid, and it really destroys the cell. That's what aspartame is doing, particularly to people who have a sensitivity or an allergy to it. And if you've ever wondered if you have a sensitivity, you can download nanovoice.org, drink one of those terrible things, and if this D note starts going up really high, there is a high likelihood, if it wasn't high before, and you drink the pop, it had aspartame in it, and it goes high, it's likely that you have a sensitivity to aspartame. Now, we're not allowed to diagnose, so we have to say the frequency equivalent for aspartame. So if you guys do this and you find a sensitivity to where there's a matching pair like this with either G or G sharp, then let us know, because we can do people's vocal prints right over the telephone. And you call in, you make an appointment, and we'll do it for you. We did a couple today for people that had diet issues. We want you guys to write us about ideas for the show, because we have a new program called Immune Rise that we want to do, test people's immune system. We went to a company called GeneWise, and they had all the genes that were associated with immune system. And then we already know the genes aren't as important as the proteins, so we decoded all the proteins and the genes and everything else we could find about the immune system, and we put in a computer program, and we're going to test it. We're going to have a show about it, have people call in, and we'll test their immune system right on the air. And the one that Beth wants to do, as she whispered to me, is the sex factors. You know, but that might scare people.
No, it's fun. Health incorporates all kinds of things. You don't have to be sick and sneezing, you know? I mean, but what if other things can be affected by, you know, what's going on or not going on in your body. And honestly, how important that is to people, it should be something we should look into.
You think people are going to call us and say, I can't get it up?
Are you kidding? Of course they will. We don't know who they are.
Give us a fake name.
This is their chance to be anonymous, you know.
And we don't have a caller ID on this phone.
Exactly.
So we won't know who it is.
No caller ID. See that? Just speaker.
So if you guys,
I'll be the first guinea pig.
Okay, you'll send that email to Beth, BETH at Vocal Profiling. Say, yes, I want that sex show on. Yes, I'll call in. Because she's rooting for it. And so we'll do that for you. And we'll do aging and regeneration. And the eye one is almost done. We have a heart tracker, eye watcher, muscle something, but I can't remember the name. We should post all of those little programs we have. Yeah. You know, it used to be that we had this great big program with thousands and thousands of things in it. And people said, oh my God, I can't deal with that. So we broke it down into all of these little programs, and it's going to be on the internet very, very soon, where you can sit in front of your computer and do your own analysis, and it'll spit it right back out at you.